morning, beta. Today we will continue our same topic, that is series and parallel combination. In our last video we studied about how to find out equivalent resistance when the resistors are combined in series or when the resistors are combined in parallel. Today we are going to discuss about few important points related to the series and parallel combinations. Related on these points, sometimes questions may be asked in your section A, or sometimes 1 or 2 marks questions will be there in your section B2. Okay, let's have a look on these points. First one is, suppose a graph is given to you, okay, and with the help of that graph, question will be asked from you कि find out which graph is showing you series combination and which graph is showing you parallel combination. How this question can be given to you? Suppose this is VI graph given to you in the paper. This is V and this is I. Okay, and here they have given you two lines. This they are representing with A and this they are representing with B. And the examiner can ask this question कि out of this A and B, which is representing series combination and which one is representing parallel combination. Then how to find out that? Okay, first point we are going to discuss about this. As we all are aware that when appliances are connected in series combination, their equivalent resistance for series is always greater than equivalent resistance for the same appliances when they are connected in parallel. How can we say this? Suppose I have these two resistors. Each resistor is of 2 ohm. 2 ohm. This is R1 and this is R2. In this combination they are connected in series. So how to find out equivalent resistance? We can find out R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. And this will be 2 plus 2, that gives you 4 ohm. Okay. But what if when these two resistors are connected in parallel? So how can we draw when these two are connected in parallel? We can draw this kind of diagram this way, and these two are connected in parallel. This is R1, this is R2, this is of 2 ohm, this is of 2 ohm. Because I said the two same resistors, when they are connected in series and parallel, when they are connected in series, equivalent resistance is greater when they are connected in parallel than that. Right? So when they are connected in parallel, how equivalent resistance will be given? This is given by R equivalent is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. That gives you what? 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. That gives you 2 LCM. 1 plus 1, that will be 2 upon 2 is equal to 1 ohm. From here you can check when they are connected in series, the value of equivalent resistance is 4 ohm. When they are connected in parallel, the value of equivalent resistance is 1 ohm. So definitely this 4 ohm, that is greater than the value 1 ohm. Isn't it? Okay. So when we are talking about the equivalent resistance is more. Okay, so we can say in series combination the equivalent resistance is more. In parallel combination the equivalent resistance is less. Is that okay? From this particular example we can find out equivalent resistance in series is more, equivalent resistance in parallel is less. So how to find out which one is connected in series and which one is representing parallel combination? From this particular graph. As you people are aware, VI graph. The slope of this VI graph, represents what? That represents resistance. Okay. Steep line means more resistance. Okay, so out of these two, both of these lines are given to you. If you are going to find out slope of these two lines, that gives you the value of resistance. Whatever line is steep over here, that gives you more value of resistance. And whenever you are going to get more value of resistance, that means appliances are connected in series. When you are getting less value of resistance, that means appliances are connected in parallel, because I told you equivalent resistance in series is more as compared to equivalent resistance in parallel. Got it? This is the first case in which you can find out easily with the help of the graph which combination is representing series and which one is representing parallel with the help of this graph only. The second thing what we can do is, suppose two resistors are given to us and both the resistors, the value for both the resistors are provided to us, and if we need to find out potential difference and current across them, then how can directly we can apply the formula to find out potential difference and current. First I am talking about when two resistors are given to us and both of these resistors, I say these are in parallel. Okay, suppose this is resistor R1, this is resistor R2, and they are connected in parallel across this terminal, right? When these two are connected in parallel, what can we say? The current I is flowing over here. Later on the I gets two paths. Here it flows in the form of I1 and here it flows in the form of I2, right? But as these two are connected in parallel we studied potential difference remains same. That means value of V remains same. So this is supplied across what potential difference? V. Got it? So what to find out? Now the examiner can ask you to find out the value of I1 and I2. दोनों का अलग-अलग से value बताइए. Okay? So when examiner will ask you to find out I1 and I2, how can you directly apply formula to find out I1 and I2? That we are going to learn over here. But remember, this is possible when only two resistors will be given to you. Otherwise, if more than two are there, then you need to find out equivalent resistance, then you need to apply Ohm's law, and that will be a different process. Okay, so when we are talking about this, in this particular resistor, how can we give value of V, potential difference? According to Ohm's law, if only this much circuit is given to us, then according to Ohm's law, V is the potential difference. Current flowing through this is I1, current and resistor value is R1. Similar way, if we are talking about the second one, the potential difference is V across this, the current flowing is I2 and the resistor is R2. Okay, from these two equations, equation number 1 and 2, you can see the left hand side of both the equations will be same because both of they are at the same potential difference. So right hand side of the equations can also be same. So what can we write? I1 R1 is equal to I2 R2. From here you can find out any one value, either I1 or I2, that is of your choice. Suppose I am talking about I1 is given by I2 R2 upon R1. I brought this R1 over here. Okay. Now as we are aware, total current in series combination, that is given by I1 plus I2. Sorry, in parallel combination, that is given by I1 plus I2. One point we applied over here, potential difference remains same for parallel combination. Second, we are applying over here, the current will be the sum of the different currents which are flowing in different path. I is equal to I1 plus I2. This will remain I over here. Okay, and when we are talking about this I1 and I2, you can substitute value of I1 from here, that is I2 R2 upon R1 plus I2. Okay, what else you can do? You can do I2 R2 plus I2 R1 divided by R1, taking LCM. This is I, this R1 come over here, this will become I R1 is equal to I2 will be common, that will be R2 plus R1. What you are supposed to find out value of I1 and I2. आपको find out क्या करना था, I1 या I2. So first we are going to find out I2 over here. That will be given by I2 is equal to I R1 upon R1 plus R2. This I brought over here. So what can I write? That is I2 is equal to I R1 divided by R1 plus R2. This is value of I2. Similar way you can find out I1. From here you can find out value of I2, then substitute that value over here and you can find out the value of I1. Or from here only you can find out the value of I1. That will be given by I R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is how you can calculate the value of current by substituting directly this formula if two resistors are given to you. अगर आपको दो रजिस्टर दिया है R1 और R2 और आपको हर रजिस्टर में इंडिविजुअली करंट का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है, यू कैन डायरेक्टली अप्लाई दीज टू फॉर्मूलाज एंड यू कैन फाइंड आउट। दिस इज हाउ वी डिराइव दीज टू फॉर्मूलाज, ये मैंने आपको उसके लिए बताया है, राइट बेटा। Now you can learn these formulas directly from here. I can tell you a trick. I2, the current in the second resistor. For that, what are you going to do is total current into resistance, first resistance. Current in second, resistance कौन सा लिखेंगे सामने? First, because from Ohm's law you are aware V is equal to I R. Okay, and this I and R, if I will take this I over here, V upon I is equal to R. That means I and R are inversely proportional to each other. So यहाँ जो भी आपने करंट लिखा उसका इनवर्स क्या लिखेंगे उसके सामने? रेजिस्टेंस. So I2, current in second resistor, is equal to total current into first resistor divided by the sum of both the resistors. Second formula में sum as it is रहेगा, total current as it is रहेगा. Whatever current you are writing here, I1, current in first resistor, तो इसके सामने resistor आपको कौन सा लिखना होगा? Second, R2. This way you can remember these two formulas and directly you can use these formulas in your numericals to find out the value of current. Moving on to the third point, that we can say when the resistors are connected in series with each other, then what to do? When resistors are connected in series, we can find out potential difference in each resistor. How can we find out? Suppose this is first resistor R1, this is second resistor R2. These are connected in series. This way. Okay, this is R1 and this is R2. Now current I will start flowing through these. Current I will remain here, current I will remain here, and current I will remain here and comes back in the form of I. The potential difference total across these two, across this combination, that is given as V. So according to Ohm's law, what we can say, V is equal to IR. Here R is what? R is the sum of these two. So that may be written as R1 plus R2. General equation according to Ohm's law for this circuit, we can write it this way. This is V is equal to IR. R is equivalent resistance. That we can find out because these two are connected in series by adding these two. That is R1 plus R2. Right? Now what we have to do is, if suppose in question it is given to us that two resistors are given and we need to find out potential difference across both the resistors. Means we need to find out what? We need to find out V1. हमें V1 का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है और हमें V2 का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है. हमें टोटल पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस दिया है, टोटल करंट दिया है, दोनों रजिस्टर दिए हैं, बट V1 जो इसके अक्रॉस होगा वो V1 और जो इसके अक्रॉस होगा वो V2, हमें वो फाइंड आउट करना है. For that what we can do is, we are aware V for this one we are saying that is V1 और इसके लिए हम क्या मानकर चलते हैं, that is V2. So how can we give the value of V1? V1 is given by I R1 because current will remain same, resistance is R1. For V2 what can we write? V2 is given by I R2. Right beta? Okay. Now in general what we are writing, that is V is equal to IR. This is what I have written over here. And instead of R, what can we write? R1 plus R2. Got it? Find out value of I from here. I is equal to V upon R1 plus R2. Substitute this value of I in both the equations. You can get the value of V1 and V2. Isn't it? So V1 is given by what? V1 is given by I. The value of I is this one. This is V upon R1 plus R2 into R1. And same way we can find out V2. That is equal to I. Value of I is this. That is V upon R1 plus R2 into R2. So this way we can find out potential difference across first resistor, potential difference across second resistor. Same way you can remember these two also. We are aware V is equal to IR. From here you can say V and R are directly proportional to each other. So जो potential difference आप यहाँ लिख रहे हो 1, वही आप सामने क्या लिखेंगे? Resistance. And if you are talking about potential difference, write down total value of potential difference divided by total resistance. Here V2, second potential difference, the same resistor, the second resistor, total potential difference divided by total resistor. करंट वाले में हमने क्या लिखा था? करंट वाले में लिखा था I1 is equal to total current. करंट था तो यहाँ क्या लिखेंगे? टोटल करंट. करंट और रेजिस्टेंस इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल थे, सो दिस विल बी R2. 1 लिखा है तो यहाँ 2 होगा डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल रेजिस्टेंस. I2 के लिए हमने क्या लिखा था बच्चे? टोटल करंट इनटू सेकेंड रजिस्टर, फर्स्ट रजिस्टर सेकेंड करंट है तो यहाँ पर दिस इज R1 प्लस R2. These 4 formulas you can use directly to solve your circuit when two resistors are given to you in different manner, whether they are sometimes they are connected in parallel, sometimes they are connected in series. So these are the important key points which we can learn and we can use in our numericals. Fine, thank you beta.